It's Yetundevlogs. Yetundevlogs.
Hi guys, and welcome to Yetundevlogs. My name is Yetunde. Hello. Hi. Please do not mind my shiny face today. So shiny. It has been a super long day today, but we thank God. We've made it through. So I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing. Like, my face has kind of, it wasn't like it was, my skin wasn't really that bad, but it wasn't very great either. Like, I would have quick easy breakouts and stuff. So then at the time when it was really bad, I cut out sugar. For those that follow me on Instagram, I said that, you know, I'm gonna not have any sugar, like things with sugary sweets or sugary drinks, all that stuff. I cut them out for I did it for about 2-3 months, and afterwards I got tired of doing it. I was just like, I'm over this. I want to eat cake. So it worked. It did work to some extent, and it kind of made me more conscious about my sugar intake. So I don't take as much, as I don't like eat or drink as much sugary things as I used to. So I've cut down a lot on that. Although I did have cake today. Yes, I did. Oh, you're calling me. Yes, I did have cake today. I did, and it was delicious. Anyway, yeah. So I just was fed up with my skin because it just felt like nothing was working. And I'm someone that I don't really like using too many chemicals. I've always had issues with my skin. There's always been something. Like when I was a teenager, I had, but I didn't really have acne on my face. It was more on my chest. But I would have my face was never really as clear as I wanted it to be. I would get like a pimple here. I would just get random pimples, and I just didn't know what to do. So I used to buy all the obviously drugstore brands and stuff, and you know, it might work for a bit and then it didn't work. I tried a bit more expensive stuff, not that expensive, but like I would buy like a face wash for like £15, which is it's pretty pricey. But anyway, and it worked for a bit. And what I'd kind of heard was that once your skin kind of gets used to it, then it stops working after a while. So I've just been frustrated. So I went back to like natural stuff. I was using I tried to stick to like more like black soap, and I would use like oils for toners. And my skin, I have like combination skin, so some parts of my skin like here would be oily, like especially my nose, like on my cheeks would be oily, and the rest like around here would get dry. So it just was never working. So like sometimes it would, like the black soap would really dry out my skin, like suck out all the life. And so I just got fed up, and at one point I think I used one black soap that really irritated my skin. So I was literally like wanting to scratch my face off. It was that bad. So you have to really be careful as well for those that use like all this natural stuff. You need to be careful where you get them from, because man, not everything is great. So I started looking up different things that I could do for my skin, and I came across the 10-step Korean skincare routine, and I find that, you know, it's all the rage now in the West and everything, and everybody else. But obviously it started off in Korea, and it's almost like pretty much like a lifestyle over there. That's just how they roll. But it's become more popular now, and a lot of people are doing it. So I just kind of looked at what, you know, and see, I thought, okay, what people use it. As I was researching, I would also look at other people's opinions on how well it worked and stuff, and for the most part it was really great feedback. You know, it seemed like you couldn't really go wrong. I think it's because the technique is pretty solid. So there are 10 steps, but there are 4 major parts that the 10 steps fall under. So there is to cleanse, to prep, to nourish, and protect. So those are the 4 things. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it and the products that I use whilst having a bit of a chat. You guys ready? Let's go. So I've had to push the hair back so it doesn't disturb all that's going to be happening right now. So the first thing I'm going to use is this green Ferment, which is a cleansing sherbet that I use to wipe off all this makeup, and yeah, to wipe off all the makeup first. And the funny thing is, I used to use coconut oil at one point to do that, because it does help to wipe off makeup oil, or I'd use any oil that I had. But what I didn't realize, it was like it was settling into my skin and clogging my pores, which was just not good. The products that I have are a mixture of well-known brands to well-known Korean brands that I ordered off of eBay and some that I just got from the mall here, so I was able to mix and match, and so far it's not been too bad, and like I've been able to find stuff that works for me. I also had like a little help from Soko Glam. I'll put the website down below, because on the blog, on their blog, I was able to figure out what exactly I needed in order for me to, because of my type of skin, because you know there's different kinds of skin, there's oily, there's combination, and there's dry. So in order for me to find out what exactly I needed for my face, I went on there, and it really helped me. Like some of the products they recommended, I tried to get, they either weren't available to come to Nigeria, so I had to just find alternatives. And yeah, I was able to find alternatives either in the mall or on eBay. So yeah, but like I said, I'm going to use this grain Ferment cleansing sherbet to wipe off my makeup. It comes with a little scoop, so all I just do is just take a little piece, normally about this much, it goes quite a long way, so I'm going to try that. So that was enough for like under my eyes. I'm going to take some more, that should help. Take this much more. So yeah, I don't really have a set amount that I use, because depending on how much makeup I have on will determine how much I need. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. Feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling it. Oh, I'm not feeling this. So it's all in now. I'm just going to use a towel and wipe it off. So there we go. It's pretty good, right? Look at the gunk on my towel. Gross. But it really does the job. It really gets it right off. So there was a protest yesterday, and it was in Yaba in Lagos, and there were women that were marching against the guys in Yaba, like in the market in Yaba, for touching women. And I know this topic is, I don't know, it's one that I never really thought about speaking out about, or even talking to people marching against it. I feel like that's just amazing, because you know when it's like something is wrong, but you just, because you're so used to it, you just kind of try to get through it, and then you overlook it, which is terrible, which is actually a terrible attitude to have. I think that's the whole, you know, when we become desensitized to bad things, that's a real problem. But yeah, in the market, I don't know about other states, but I know in Lagos, in the market, it's just, it can be horrendous. I've been to Lagos Island Market several times, and you know, you're having to shout at guys that are reaching out to try and touch you. Like I've had near fights, and I probably don't even know how to fight. I've had like big arguments with people, like guys that I'm just walking, minding my business, trying to buy what I need to buy and get out of that packed place, and then you have people trying to touch you, and then you're like, don't touch me, and they're like, who do you think you are? Why can I not touch you? And it's like, are you mad? Like, you want to touch me, and I said don't touch me, and you want to now fight me? It's madness. All right, so all the makeup is gone. I think pretty much all the makeup is gone. Ooh, I look so tired. Please do not watch the Tesco and Sainsbury's shopping bags. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna wash my face now. I'll show you what I use to wash my face. So with this particular face wash, I have to have my face wet first before I apply it. So I've just wet my face a little bit, and it is the Elizabeth Arden. Ooh, you see it? Anyway, can you see it? You can see it. Okay, so it's the Elizabeth Arden Skin Illuminating Smoothing Cleanser. So that's what I use. It's like I think it's cream based, and I've been using it for about a month now, maybe even a little bit over a month, and it's been great. So it has these little like exfoliating beads that you know, it kind of helps to deep cleanse your face. or deep clean your face, right? So when you wash it, as you're adding water, it kind of foams up a little bit, and yeah, so I'm gonna go and wash it off. Do you like it? So I'm back, makeup off, I think, but the only way to check is to double check. So I'm on step 3, which is a mask. So you can either use an exfoliator or a mask. So I'm using a mask. So I'm using Ghassoul Clay, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I use it for my hair at times as well. I think I've shown you guys when I've done that, and it's just the way it draws out dirt. It's just amazing. Like I said, I really like using natural products as much as possible. So that's why I like to use Ghassoul Clay, because it's very natural and really does the job. So I just mix it with a little bit of water. So with the mixture, it looks like this. You see, it looks like mud. Ooh! Oh my gosh, I'm spilling it everywhere. So I just put a bit on my face, and it does the job. It's really good, like how well it works. I feel like I'm making a mess. It can get a bit messy though, but it really works really well. Another thing that's cool about it, it does lather up a bit, like soap sometimes. But yeah, it's meant to be all natural, and it really does the job. It really does the job. I just want to give a shout out to the women that went, and the men. There were some men as well that were there at the market march in Yaba. It's just an amazing thing that they did, and because they faced a lot. You know, there were people that were throwing pure water at them. There were other guys there were guys there, the guys in Yaba, trying to touch the women that were protesting. It's crazy, and I think it's about time that, you know, we stand up, because it's not normal. I think we've normalized such bad behavior for so long that now when facing blowback, it's like they're like, how can we not touch you? What are you talking? There was a lot of like talk about it on Twitter as well, and just hearing some people speak, I just thought, this is crazy. Like, people talk as if, some people talk like they're, I don't even know if people in the Stone Age spoke like how they're speaking, like, you know, women, they shouldn't dress anyhow and expect not to be touched, or what's the big deal, there are more serious issues. I'm like, are you joking? Like, this is not a serious issue, when this issue, you know, it leads to other kind of bad behavior, and you know, people just think it's okay, it's normal, and it's not. And it's time to stop normalizing rubbish behavior. It's rubbish behavior. I need to cover like the whole of my face. So it dries pretty quickly. It takes about 5 minutes to dry, and like I feel it working. Like, it's my face comes like, you guys will see anyway. And so I feel like it really draws out all the toxins and everything. I'm chatting rubbish, but yeah, I feel like it really does work though. So it's very handy. So my face is super hard, so I need to go and wash it off. I can't even know. Oh, literally. Like, you can feel everything like coming out of your pores with that Ghassoul Clay. It's really, I think it's Ghassoul Clay or Ghassoul Clay, you can call it either, but anyway, you can really feel it coming out, and it like literally goes and sucks everything out of you. So I feel like it can make my skin a little bit dry, but because I'm going to replenish it, it's okay. Now I'm moving on to stage 2, the prep stage, which is using the toner. Yes, my toner is almost finished. It's Elizabeth Arden Skin Illuminating Pore Minimizing Toner, and I must say it's been fantastic. It's actually been really good. Like, I really feel it working. You know, I've used a lot of toners, and this is actually, I have to say, I'm not hyping it because I'm not getting paid by them to be hyping it, but like, it really does the job. I really feel like it really cleanses. And I use these cotton pads that I got from Minnesota. They are so good, like they're like cloth almost. They're really strong, and rather than getting those like cotton wool, I feel like cotton wool falls apart, so the cotton pads are actually the best. I'll link the toner. Now I can say that my skin feels really clean, like everything is gone. It's gone. So the next thing, I can move on to stage 3 now. For those of you that are still here and you're thinking, man, I don't even have the energy for this, that's exactly what I thought when I saw it the first few times. I was like, who has time to be doing this every single night? Apparently I do. Like, no matter how tired I am, I've been doing it, and it really has really helped my skin. Like, I'm not trying to sell dreams. I'm just telling you guys what's working for me. It might not work for everybody, but it's really helped me. And yeah, I think it's just that the sacrifice I have to make is the hours. It's not hours, but the time that it takes to do it, which is, it takes me about half an hour, to be honest, to be fair, because no, actually almost an hour. The things that we go through to have like flawless skin. Normally it says that you should use the essence before the sheet mask, but I think because this one you have to wash it off, so I'm gonna use this and then I'll use the essence. It has to be on my face for 15 to 20 minutes. Long ting, long ting, long ting. Oh wow. A little bit melty. You see it's got like eyes, space for the eyes and nose. Oh my gosh. It's a really strong smell actually. This, the smell is so strong. Hello! Give me up. I feel like this is like the mask from, what's it called? Scream. You got Scream? This reminds me of the mask from Scream. Hello! I'm gonna set a timer. 15-20 minutes. Okay, so I've washed off that sheet mask. Like, again, I'm still surprised that, because most sheet masks just leave the residue on, but I washed it off and my face does feel really soft. I feel like it looks a bit white there. Anyway, I'm going to use the essence now, which is the serum that I have from Klairs. This is I ordered it again from eBay. It came from Korea. A lot of these items took about almost a month to come. I'm still waiting for like one more actually. That one is sunscreen. Sunscreen is, for those that don't know, sunscreen is super important. I grew up thinking that because I'm black I don't need to wear sunscreen. It sounds ridiculous, but apparently a lot of people thought the same thing, because you know the melanin in our skin is enough to protect us, but you know everybody needs protection, and yeah, the sunscreen is super important. So I'm just using another one. I'm using my daughter's one at the moment. It's SPF 30, so I just spray it and mix it in with my moisturizer. But I wanted to get one that is not too gunky. It's not really gunky, but it's still quite thick, so I'm anticipating that the one that I've ordered is quite light, which that's what I need. So yeah, just 2 pumps of this, and add some more moisture. And then I have eye cream. I ordered this off Jumia as well. It's by BioAQUA. It's got snail, bit of snail trail inside. Apparently that's meant to be really good. Apparently it works wonders with the skin. I ordered it off Jumia as well, and it's actually really cheap. I can't remember how much it was, but it was actually I kind of felt like is it fake? So I had to Google the company and everything, because I Google everything, and yeah, it checked out. It seemed legit, so I've been using it and it seems legit. It seems alright. And even the sheet mask was like less than 1,000 naira, which is again super cheap. I was like, can you see, I don't need to be ordering sheet masks all the way from Korea for like £20 for 5 sheets when I could order it here. And I think I paid like 800 naira. I think it was, no, maybe it was, I can't remember, but it was very cheap. I'll put the link again in the description box for you guys. So the eye cream, I guess it's meant to like repair skin under your eyes. I don't know what it does. I don't know. I'm not gonna try it out like I know. I don't know, but it's meant to do something. I feel like I haven't really seen the effects yet. I've only been using the eye cream for about a week, so we'll see. Whereas everything else, I've been using it for about a month, including my cream, the moisturizer, my final step. So no matter whether it's day or night, this is the La Roche Posay. I'm guessing it's French, but I ordered it from Korea, so it sounds French, but I got it from Korea. So I just use a little bit, and I guess day or night is important to moisturize, especially when you're cleansing, just to restore the moisture back into your skin. It makes my skin feel really nice and plump. That's it, guys. That is my 10th step. I don't know whether it's, I think I might be missing a step or two. If I'm missing anything, hey y'all, this is what's working for me right now, and this is what I'm using, and my skin feels fantastic. It feels refreshed and ready to be put to bed and plump again and bouncy. So this is what I use. Let me know what you guys think, and you know what kind of skin you have. So comment below, guys. Let me know what you think about the market march as well, and whether you think it's something that needed to be marched about, and if not, why not. Also, what has anybody else experienced this kind of behavior, like this kind of these issues in the market? And if you don't mind sharing your experiences below as well. I guess that when we share our experiences, it helps us to know that maybe we're not crazy, or I'm not the only one, or I'm not alone, kind of things. Because I feel like it's important to share our experiences in order to enlighten and sometimes encourage each other to, you know, just keep on keeping on, like to keep going. Like it can get a bit frustrating at times. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope the routine was helpful for those that have been asking, and I guess I will see you guys in my next video. But before I go, I forgot to show you guys the clip of the end result of me and Ferment decorating the tree. Here it is. Much better. Nice. Better. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next day of Vlogmas.